So who's to blame for the market today?
Let's say China. 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 China.
Okay. Thank you, Trump. But with all the doom and gloom, let us remember Gandalf. The 1st of January this year, one Bitcoin was about $1,000. Today, it's a lot higher. Now, a brief history lesson. In September 2013, Bitcoin was hovering at about $130. Suddenly, the price started to explode, reaching a high of $1,125 on the 4th of December. That's an increase of 765%. And then after that, Bitcoin was on a steady downtrend for about 2 years after this all-time high. It slowly lost 80% of its value during this bear market, resulting in a price of about $230 in September 2015, 2 years after. In early April this year, the price was around $1,100. We started to see a fast increase, leading to a peak of close to, if not over, $5,000 on some exchanges, and that was on September 1st. That's an increase of around 340%. So an 80% loss from that all-time high would result in a price of about $970. Do I think that's going to happen now? No, I don't. Do I think that's going to happen again so severely ever? No, but I do think it's good to be mentally prepared. Of course, I can't tell the future, but there are several good reasons why I don't think it will. Now, I've talked a lot about those reasons previously, but briefly, we've never had so much media attention on Bitcoin than we have right now. There's a real use case for Bitcoin right now. We're headed for a major economic collapse if things don't change right now. And a major scaling improvement is right around the corner. Something also very serious to consider. When Bitcoin was at $1,200 and bled down to $220, each block was mining 25 Bitcoin, or miners received 25 Bitcoin as a reward for it. So the annual inflation was around 11%. Before that, it was at 50 Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin hit $262 and bled down to about 70, there was an annual inflation at that point of around 30%. Today, at 12.5 Bitcoin per block, it's around 4% annual inflation, and the halving is about 3 years away. So this time really is different. The fundamental economics of the coin have changed in a way that heavily benefits holders. But if you feel that we are about to go lower and you want to protect yourself by converting into fiat or tether, then all the best to you. It's not what I'm going to do, but at the end of the day, you need to do what you feel is best. When your own money is on the line, the game certainly does age you quickly. Now, having a look at the market, as we usually do, there's nothing but red. Lots and lots of red, apart from Tether. And yeah, Tether, we know why. It's odd though that Rise it's gained a lot in the last 24 hours. That is pretty strange. Now that price action does unsettle me slightly, but let's have a look into it. What is Rise? So Rise is building a user-friendly decentralized application platform using DPoS, or Delegated Proof of Stake, that will allow developers to use SDKs or system development kits in JavaScript, Python, C#, Ruby, Java. This allows developers to build apps and dApps in the language of their choice and can run on the Rise blockchain/platform. Now, some would claim it's just a clone of Lisk and Arc, but those people would also be claiming it's at a fraction of the cost of those two platforms. Now, if you have a look at their subreddit, there is an old one which you need to watch out for, because that's the one I found first and no one's posted onto that in over a year. But if you find the newer one, the community there is quite divided. It's like 50% positive news, 50% negative. It's just a very divided community at the moment. So China said ICO ban and not cryptocurrency ban. And there are people that are saying that this action is, in the long run, more positive. Just because of the proliferation of low quality and possibly fraudulent coin sales promising the moon from untested projects, now we'd have a system potentially where the only coins that could be sold are those who have been specifically vetted and on approved platforms. At least that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping it's not just a be-all and end-all, no more ICOs. I don't really see it that way. I don't think that'll happen. In fact, I've got a quote from Chu of Kinetic Capital, whoever that is, but he does believe, he's quoted in this news article, you have to trust me, he believes that China will eventually allow token sales, but again, only ones that have been individually vetted, and again, only on approved platforms. Now, why did this happen? Well, if you have a look at this screenshot, this guy needs to charge his phone. The China ICO ban seems to be a direct result of Paris Hilton. Now, if you ever needed financial advice, you can forget Baron Rothschild, you can forget Warren Buffett, look no further than Paris Hilton. Again, it's another US resident wanting to participate in an ICO. Whether or not she can do that is dubious. But the coin that she's promoting is Lydian, first AI big data marketing cloud for blockchain. Doesn't sound very exciting, but maybe there is a market for it. I like the saying that it's not what people need, but what people think others need. Right now, I don't know if that's what people are thinking others need, but there you go. Now on to some more positive news. Here we have a guide on how to set up a Lightning node for Bitcoin testing purposes. Now this is not on a test net, this is the main net. Highly experimental, do not test with an amount you are not willing to lose. This is still in an early phase. We are expecting development to go further so that setup and execution is smoother in future. While I do not suggest trying this yourself, it is just very positive that such a thing even exists at this stage. Just a quick note for those who are wanting to invest in the VibeHub ICO, I think the bonus round is going for 1 day. After this, the bonus will go down to 5%. So just letting you know about that. I do have a video on VibeHub. I'll try and link it here. If you didn't see anything pop up there, then that was just an epic fail. I'd never quite done it before. I'm going to try for this video though. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.